Every lied has two languages, the written language of the poet and the musical language of the composer. In a duo, the singer is primarily responsible for the poet's language, and the pianist is the one who handles most of the composer's language. That being said, it's impossible to perform art song well without both partners having a keen and sensitive understanding of the other language at play. As a pianist, I wanted to give a quick overview of how Western tonal harmony works in a way that isn't so dissimilar from how poets use language. And I wanted this overview to be shorter than 1 minute. Let's go. Just like any given language has a set vocabulary with different parts of speech, tonal music has keys. In the same way that the most basic grammatical idea needs a noun and a verb, Paul swam, tonal musical ideas need two basic elements, a dominant chord and a tonic chord. In that scenario, the tonic serves as the substance of what we're talking about, the noun. And just like how the verb gives us not only an action, but a sense of time, the dominant chord gives us a sense of time in a way that it promises us that there is an inevitable tonic chord coming. That still leaves 4 other chords in the key. In language, outside of nouns and verbs, we have modifiers like adjectives and adverbs, and also prepositions that give our basic sentences a bit more life. Paul swam slowly away from the big shark. So even though all these predominant chords might sound a bit more interesting, they give us less information about exactly where we are. So just like written language, musical language needs a healthy balance of all these elements to make any sort of sense. And the general trend that we see is from the rational thinking of the Enlightenment period to the more subjective thinking of the late Romantic period. The musical language of somebody like Mozart is much more based around manipulating these chords, whereas Fauré's musical language is much more based around the manipulation of these chords.